So remember, if you're given something like this with brackets, you've got to imagine it as a times this bubble here, but x is stuck in this bubble, the same as over here. So when you have brackets, you've got to multiply out the brackets like this. Okay, so you would in effect have one bubble plus another bubble over here, and then here you have one bubble plus another bubble. So when you have brackets, when you have brackets, you multiply out the brackets. But when you're given something like this with in effect with fractions, visualize it like this. You've got at the moment you've got one bubble up here dividing by this bubble. That equals this bubble divided by this bubble. Remember, we're trying to make x a subject. So x is in here and x is in here. Here you've got two layers. So every time you see, in effect, a fraction, you try and get it onto one layer. So here, multiply both sides by 2. So on this side here, you will have that bubble. Okay. So it will be ax minus 2b, and down here you have 5c. Okay. Excuse me. So when you times 2, it gets multiplied to the top. So the 2 goes here. Okay. And then over here you will have this. You have just what's inside that bubble there. 4e minus 7fx. Okay. And now times both sides by this bottom bubble here. So you will have one layer. So when you times both sides, on this side you will have 2 bracket ax minus 2b close bracket. On this side you have 5c bracket 4e minus 7fx, and then close it. Okay. So all we've done is move this across here. Okay. So now you're trying to make x a subject here. X is here and x is also here. So now we've got brackets. So let's multiply, break up the brackets. So it will be this multiplied by this will be 2ax, and then minus now this times this. So that will be 4b. On this side, this times this will be 20 CE, and now this times this will be minus 35 CFX. Okay. So keep an eye on x. X is here in this block here and here. Okay. We want to get them all on one side and all the rubbish on the other side. So let's move this one across. So add this block to both sides. So it will be 2ax minus 4b plus 35 cfx, and then over here will be 20 ce. Okay. Now visualize it as this. We've got one block. Take away this block. Add this block equals this block. Let's move this one across because this is classed as rubbish. It doesn't contain x. So add 4b to both sides. So you have this 20 CE plus 4b. And this you have 2ax plus 35 CFX. Okay. So now you can see x, all the x's are on one side here. Okay. Now we look what's in common. The x is in common here. X is in common here. So factorize. So factorize it. So this will be 2a plus 35 CF. Close it off. And on this side, it's just blah, 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 blah. Okay. So now, imagine it as this number timesing this bubble here. So divide both sides by this bubble here. Okay. So let's take the blah, blah, blah down. CE plus 4B. Now so we are dividing both sides by that bubble there. So it would be this here, CF, and then on this side is X. Okay, so there you've just made X a subject. So here, yeah, when you are here, just get all the X's on one side and all the rubbish on the other side. Okay, so now it's your turn. Hang on. So let's give you this one. So here you can see you've got two layers, one layer and another layer here. Try and get the two fractions onto one layer. So times, but basically times both sides by 2. So you have this thing up here, and then times both sides by 5. So you have this thing here. Okay. Well, do whatever you have to do. Make X the subject. Okay. Press pause and have a go. So here, times both sides by 5. So here you will have this 2x minus 3. On this side you will have, remember, when you times a fraction it goes to the top. So you will have this over 2. Now times both sides by 2. So now you will have this. Take this thing down, and then you times by 2. On this side, when you times by 2, you're just going to be left with what's on the top. Now, can you see it's all on one layer now? It's all on one layer. Now, X is stuck in here, and it's stuck in this bubble here. Multiply it out. Multiply out the brackets, just to break up the complicated bubble. So here, this times this will be 4x, and then this times this will be minus 6. So this times this would be 35. This times this would be minus 5x. Now get all the x's on one side. So here we would add 5x to both sides. So if you add 5x to both sides, you're going to have 9x minus 6, and this will be 35, and now add 6 to both sides. So 9x add 6 will be 41. Now divided both sides by 9. So x equals 41 over 9. So in effect, when you rearrange it, it comes to this, which is x. So in a way, I think I gave you another silly example again, but you are in effect making x the subject, even though it comes out to be one number. You are in effect doing that. Anyway, let's give you this one here. This one would definitely work. Make x the subject here. You can visualize this as this over 1, okay? Or just remember that when you times both sides by b, remember our scale thing. If you have a blue whale here, and you're told that it equals an elephant plus a giraffe, if you times by 3, you're going to have 3 giraffes and 3 elephants and 3 blue whales, 3 elephants and 3 giraffes. So in effect you will have this 3 elephant plus giraffe close bracket, okay? Because look, 3 elephants, 3 giraffes. So when you times it by b, you got to have this. Just remember that, okay? Everyone makes the mistake of just doing this, 2bx plus 4. But it's not true, because you got to times this by b as well. Well, anyway, just stick to do whatever you have to do. Make x the subject. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so here times both sides by b, so you have this 3 plus ax, and then remember you're timesing both sides by b, so it will be this, or you can put the brackets first like this, b. Yeah, just anyway. So now keep an eye on x. You've got x here, and you've got x in this complicated bubble. So let's break up this bubble here. So this times this will be 2bx, and this times this will be plus 4b. And now on this side it's the same. And now keep an eye on X here. Group all the X's together. So I could move this over here, or I could move this over here. It doesn't matter. So let's move this over here. Okay. So let's take away 2bx from both sides. So it would be 3 plus ax. Take away 2bx on this side. This side, you're only going to be left with 4b. Now, remember, you visualize it as this. You've got this, plus take away this. Get all the x's on one side. Now get rid of this. This is rubbish. So take away 3 from both sides. So this would be this. Take away 3, and all you're left with is this here. 2x here. 2bx, and now you can see you've got this in common. So now factorize it. So it would be a minus 2b equals 4b minus 3. Now visualize it as this bubble timesing this bubble. So let's divide both sides by this bubble here. So it will be x and then 4b minus 3. Divided by a minus 2b. So there, x is the subject. Okay?